Hey everyone, as you can see, I'm almost done. There's really not much more to do. So I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm just going to turn this sideways so I can get at it. The numbers easier. Isn't he cute? Alright. First off, I'm going to go, where is that? Over here we have missed a number 11. It happens. As I have said in previous videos, I don't really have a technique to how I move the brush. Just depends on the placement and that sort of thing. Alright, and as you'll probably know, this is just the sound of me cleaning my brush, people. I had to comment from my son saying it sounds like something else, so I'll just point that out. Alright, we have some 14s to do around this cute boy's little face. If I continue on after this, I have a little kitten with a baby chick. So we'll see how we go. If you like content of what you see, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. No one's commented yet, apparently. Leave a comment about what you do and don't like. I might be able to fix quite a bit of what you don't like. The only thing I won't be able to fix is my voice. Because as I've said before, I don't really like my voice, so you know. But it can't be boring just painting. Or unless that's what you want, just to watch someone paint. Let me know, huh? Yeah, some 14s up here. You'll find when you do these sort of paint by numbers, sometimes you have heaps of paint left over and sometimes you have basically none. I'm going to have quite a bit of 14 left over, but I have no 1 left over. I think there's some more over here. If you actually want me to be closer when I paint, just let me know. I'm not actually sure if that's a good thing, but yeah. Oh, we have another one over near the mouth. I've missed a couple more than I thought. Let me know too about me framing. Oh, we have a 13 and a 10 up there. I'll have to get back to that later. Be easy if I could just put my phone on a stand and record, but be a little bit hard to do that kind of recording. Oh dear, I didn't check that when I started, did I? Alright, I think... Nope, we've got some 14s up here. Alright, so the first story is called The Perfect Plan. It may be a topic in this story that's a little bit close to home for some. Just to let you know. Alright. On Monday, I come up with the perfect plan. No one even knew that we were friends. On Tuesday, he stole the gun from his dad. Sorry. On Wednesday, we decided to make our move during the following day's pep rally. On Thursday, while the entire school was in the gym, we waited just outside the doors. I would use the gun on whoever walked out first. Then he'd take the gun and go into the gym blasting. I walked up to Mr. Quinn, the guidance counsellor, and shot him in the face 3 times. He fell back into the gym, dead. The shots were deafening. We heard screams in the auditorium. No one could see us yet. I handed him the gun and whispered, "Your turn." He ran into the gym and started firing. I followed a moment after. He hadn't hit anyone yet. Kids were screaming and hiding. It was mayhem. I ran up behind him and tackled him. We struggled. I wrenched the gun out of his hands, turned it on him, and killed him. I closed his mouth forever. On Friday, I was anointed a hero. It was indeed the perfect plan. Well, alright. It's a little bit dark, that one. And like I said, it may touch a few sore spots. I don't actually. It's not that it's a sore spot or anything like that either. It's just, might be a bit close to home, I think, for some. Sorry, excuse me for a moment. I'm trying to get one of the paints open and it doesn't want to open. There we go. I didn't realise it, but apparently I've missed a couple of 14s. Down here. I missed another one here. It's unusual that I miss so many towards the end. I might have a couple of little touch-ups, like I said, but I don't know, I miss this many. It's strange that I've actually missed that many. I've missed a 13 and a 6 as well. Them ones I will have to get later. Alright, back to doing 15s. Right. As I was saying, I do apologise to anyone who has been upset by my last story. I am just reading stories off the site, but maybe I should pick my stories better, I don't know. I'm normally quiet when I paint. I normally have something playing in the background. I have a couple of YouTubers and that I watch play Among Us and that, but it's not something I can really play while I'm doing this. If you're wondering who I watch Sykono. He's a kind of an erratic player. I love his style though. He would do my head in to play with, I think, but I love his style. Toast, here's another one I watch. Valkyrie, Corpse's husband. S Major, Gloom. That's just some of the few I watch. If you haven't heard of him, Valkyrie was actually not just nominated, but she won the category of Best Creator of the Year for 2020. I think it was. I'm not much for watching people play games. I prefer to play games myself, but that is one that it's actually a little bit annoying. I go to play that online with people, and for some reason they leave their lobbies, and I hardly get to play a full game. So I don't really bother. So I watch other people play it. Another thing I watch play Among Us is Corpse's husband. No offense to him, but his music is not up my alley. Now, there are a lot of I'm not too picky, but yeah, I don't know. I like his gameplay in that though, so. I have no idea. Sometimes I have music playing. Or I just listen to my kids. Oh, I say kids, but they're 20. I listen to their music. And now I'm just rambling. This is why I decided to do the scary stories or anything besides quiet. I ramble. But if I ever actually learn how to add links in my description for going to other people's sites, I will put links in there for those YouTubers I mentioned. They don't just play Among Us, so you know. I think that's all for 15. Alright. Warrior of God. Excuse me. If God exists, why is there so much evil in the world? It's a common question, but it's misplaced. All things must have a balance, light and dark, good and evil, sound and silence. Without one, the other cannot exist. So if that's true, then God does nothing to fight evil? ? That might be your follow-up question. Of course he fights evil. Relentlessly. I am Detallan, one of his most holy and righteous angels. I roam the earth, disposing of evil wherever I find it. I kill the monsters you don't ever want to know about. I crush them completely, so you can sleep at night. You humans have no idea how many of you live because of the work I do. But what about Satan? Hitler, Ted Bundy, Jack the Ripper. Well, those are the minor ones I had to let live, for balance. The ones I destroy are too horrible and too vile to survive. What's funny is, while I would wager you never had to hear from Donatello in the religious texts, I bet you have heard of me. Americans, for example. Oh dear. All right. I am very sorry to some parents out there. I did not pre-read this. Americans, for example, have their own name for me. Sudden infant death syndrome. I do apologise for that one. I really should be pre-reading some of these, I think. I had actually thought I pre-read these, but I must have missed that one. Oh dear. Okay. Ignore that noise. It's just my son in his room playing a game for himself on his system. I'm not sure what he's playing. But I know he's playing online with his friends. Like I said, he's 20. Oh dear. Number 16's next. I'll do this. I may try and pre-read the next story. Oh, okay, yep. I actually have pre-read this one. May upset some who are religious. Sorry in advance if that's the case. I'm going to have to work out how to do this so I don't have to talk while I'm painting. Maybe I will pre-record myself reading stories and play that in the background. That might be a way to do it. Put the ear. Yep. Excuse the noise, excuse the noise. Okay. This story is called... Oh, I didn't actually say the authors of the last ones. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Let me see. The author of The Perfect Plan was Hunt Frog. That was a weird name. And The Warrior of God was by K.M. Apoc. And this one's called Hell by Mean Pete. Oh, okay. Alright, there was no pearly gate. The only reason I knew I was in a cave was because I had just passed the entrance. The rock wall across from me, with no ceiling in sight. I knew this was it. This was what the religion talked about. What man feared. I just entered the gates of hell. I feel the presence of the cave as if it was a living, breathing creature. The stench of rotten flesh overwhelms me. There was a voice. It came from inside and all around. Welcome. Who are you? I asked, trying to keep my composure. You know, the thing answered. I did know. You were the devil, I stuttered, quickly losing my composure. Why me? I've lived as good as I could. The silence took over, and the space as my words died out. It seemed like an hour went by before the response came. What did you expect? The voice was penetrating but patient. I don't know. I never believed any of this, I uttered. Is that why I'm here? Silence. I continued. They say the greatest trick you ever pulled was convincing the world you didn't exist. No. The greatest trick I ever pulled was convincing the world that there's an alternative. There is no God. I shivered. The cave trembled with the words, I am God. Okay. Yeah, wasn't a very good one. It's my opinion. I don't know what anyone else's opinion was. If you actually want to give your opinion on the stories I read, please do. Feel free. Comment down below. You never know, it might actually start a lively debate. Just lively little discussion on opinions and why you feel that way. I've read a couple today that I actually shouldn't have read as far as I'm concerned. That maybe shouldn't exist. Might very well hit too close to home for some people. I don't know. And we have the last 17 up here, and then we are done. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what kind of noises I'm making. Let's cover up as much of the black as we can. As I've said previously, sometimes the lighter colours don't cover up the black lines as much as they should. Oh, that's right, we have a 13 over here we have to do. Oh, let me close up these paints. As I said, I've got quite a bit of these paints left and some of the others. I'm going to leave it there. I do have, oh sorry, finger.